Hello YouTube and welcome to part 14 of the Dark Souls 2 challenge run extinction playthrough. I am not committed on what I'm calling this thing anymore. I'm going to despawn everything in Dark Souls that can within reason. I have two things to point out at the start of this video. Three things actually. Two things that can't be despawned and why we think that is, and then one thing that I just missed and have to go back for. 138 deaths worldwide, which is just this playthrough. I died twice farming this morning. Just getting lazy, being stupid. So, we need to go to Kingsgate to show the first. And I've already showed in Twitch chat this, so ads in progress, they aren't missing anything. First enemy that does not despawn is the statues. Switch to two-handed. And the reason we believe these don't despawn is because they drop Titanite slabs. The plus 10 reinforcement material for common weapons. They might be the only enemy to do so, and if so, it makes sense for them not to ever drop those. So that you always have a constant supply of Titanite slabs, so you can try weapons instead of just however many exist throughout the game. Number 2. This is just, I forgot this enemy existed. I probably saw him at some point walking down here, but I forgot about him during farming. So start off, we have to farm that guy out of existence. That's 2, by the way. And then third off, and this is quick conjecture we just came to with Twitch chat, are these two mannequins don't despawn, and the best assumption for why is because you can't pull any other enemies to this spirit switch. And the spirit switch is needed for progression. You cannot go to the Mirror Knight until you solve that puzzle. So that's just softlock prevention. We gotta despawn that spirit, and then we can move forward to the Shrine of Amana. I was hoping to go straight into the shrine, but nope, forgotten enemy. And if I had gone the other way up the ladder, this enemy would never have been despawned. Never would have noticed him. Until like a wrap-up video where I would go around. I'm probably gonna do one lap of the game with butterfly gear and cast light or a torch. I've got 9 hours on the torch. I could just walk around with a torch and butterfly gear, checking for invisible enemies. It's just us and this one dude who dies in a single poke. I should be using Halberd. That water bottle has a weird taste. Probably leftover flavoring from lunch. And it's just water making me taste it. But certainly took me by surprise. Okay, so that man one-handed heavy attack maybe? I'm trying to keep the chime out to speed things up slightly. Let's try poking him with one-handed heavy and see if that works. Yep, that works. So this morning I spent a lot of time doing paperwork. And also, for some reason, Iron Chef showed up on my recommended. And I went, there's no way this is actually on YouTube. So I followed it back to the YouTube channel. And no, just the production company that owns the rights to Iron Chef, I guess, has just put it on YouTube. So I was listening to Iron Chef. Not Iron Chef America, but late 90s Iron Chef. It's listed as season 1, but as far as I can gather from YouTube, it is not season 1, because the first episode of that season is Masahari Morimoto's first episode as Iron Chef, as Iron Chef Japanese 3. So definitely not season 1. It's a very weird dubbing. It very much feels like the Godzilla movies in terms of its dubbing. Or, you know, bad kung fu films. Can this man go away? I'm done with his nonsense. I could theoretically burn through all of my Crimson Waters and save a step here. Drink a Crimson Water to restore spell use as I walk up the stairs. Oh, cool, he's gone. The bad man can't come out of the wall anymore. He certainly wasn't hurting us. Okay, it's Water Temple time. Did that? You'll see weird things underneath there. I don't know. I try to switch back to the 3 minutes of ads once every hour. But it doesn't look like it took. So we'll find out if it did later. It says it took on my end for what little that's worth. I'm expecting the mage to walk up behind me and just take me out. But he doesn't seem to care. That was a lot. Twinkling Titanite, Archdrake Helm, Archdrake Mace. Okay, I see some upgrades in our future. It was a pain to set it back the way I wanted to when they changed settings for everyone instead of having people opt in if they wanted it or not. Okay. Well, the man I knocked off a cliff seemed to have dropped some loot, but you know, it's in the sky, so that doesn't exactly help. Sky loot. Can you just jump up here? Maybe a little bit easier for me. Nope. Guess not. You hit like a truck. No thank you, sir. You guys heard that spell go off, right?
We knew you were coming. And stopped singing. We are Milfinito. We are here to sing to those bound by death and dark. We will sing here forever. As we always have, from long, long ago. We know nothing of the world outside. And why should we? For we will never leave. Do you seek King Vendrick? But what is a king, after all? We know nothing of the world outside. For we will never leave here. When we sing, the little ones dance. The little ones grant comfort to those who bear death and dark. This is what we were taught. Is there anything wrong? Perhaps this is when we sing, this.
Well, you sing for the dead, but who sings for you? I'm curious what implications that has. It's something I've never once considered. So far, the worst thing about this area is going to be tracking down all of the enemies hiding in the water. Maybe killing them got rid of the butterflies. Fireflies? Whatever it was that was keeping these guys docile. Ow. I don't recall. Okay. Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm supposed to work 7 to 3:30 on Wednesdays. Okay, no. I know that in some areas there are pathways that lead all the way against the cliff face. Okay. It's the bug guys from the gutter. I should probably be wearing a knuckle bracer ring, but I will deal with my problems later. How close is the next bonfire? How stacked are these things? Okay, there's the next bonfire. This area is rough. Homing soul darts. Cyclopses. Green sentinels. This area has it all. Oh yeah, also the soul darts do a lot of damage. Hey, thanks, Green Sentinel. Oh, and you're stronger than the ones in Castle Drawing Lake, because you take 5 hits instead of 3. Cool. I don't know why I didn't swing twice there. So there is a little entourage around this bonfire. I think this is also the area I was talking about. So let's go deal with this sorceress. Suddenly got a friend in the backfield. Okay, that was fun. Yep, knew that was coming. I had a dude behind me, and I had arrows coming at me. Yeah. So, this area is just awful. I think that what I normally do for dealing with the sorceresses is I just launch arrows across the map. Maybe with the hawk ring, maybe without the hawk ring. I'll have to find out. And just be done with the issue. But everything is a slog. It's a slow walk around the map. And, as we established, there is no... Yeah, so killing the singing person made all these enemies more aggressive. More aggressive, maybe is the wrong word. Oh, that one's definitely more aggressive, so maybe it's the correct word. Less noticeable, for sure. They don't have little butterflies above them, keeping them at bay. Oh well, what is done cannot be undone. I believe that is what the bonfire aesthetic says. She doesn't get a little tombstone. These guys really want you to use bleed weapons. Okay. And there's nobody around the back side of the house. No. Okay. Just making notes for forward progress. I think I'm gonna want passive regeneration more than extra defense. So I'm not super worried about getting hit here. And it's such a slow walk between enemies that when I do get hit, I'll get most of that health back. Unless, of course, the game decides to do that thing where it just aims off into Canada for an attack. Those are my favorite. It's a mace, not an axe, but close enough. I thought I was still in one-handed mode is what happened there. With one-handed being a long-range stab was a good response to the bug dude, and then I wasn't one-handed. Okay. Dark Clutch Ring isn't needed at the moment because we need the Hawk Ring. Oh, what? The fact that isn't a Dark Souls hitbox situation is amazing. Oh, I disagree with getting hit by that, but whatever. Okay, so that's still a 2-hit, even taking off my dark damage ring. Is this still a 1-hit though? Yes. Okay. So that will probably see more use. Hello, Green Sentinel? Come on. Come on. Come on, old knight.